So I'm very happy to see the young girls here and with the topic relative motion. All right. So without wasting further time, do continue. All right. Hold this mic.
Good morning, respected teacher and my dear friends. I'm Sneha. Today, along with my teammates Surinam, Pragya, and Dolly, we are here to present relative motion. So, what is relative motion? Relative motion means the motion of an object with respect or another time or another motion. It is important that motion is always relative to something else. For example, if you are sitting for example, if you're sitting in a moving car, moving car, your motion is relative to the car. Pragya.
Now we would like to present a so now we'd like to present a experiment which are based on cases. So the first cases will be done by Rina.
Case one car is at rest and one car is in motion. So in this case, car A is moving forward and car B is at rest now. Then when car A is moving forward, to a person sitting inside car B, car A is moving, and to a person standing on the road, for them also car A is moving. So in both situations, car A is seen in motion. So this shows that the motion depends on the observer.
Now I would like to tell the case two. So, in this case, both the car A and the car B are moving at the same direction. So, the car, as you can see, the car A is moving slightly faster, and the car B is moving slightly slower. But the person sitting in the car, which is in the car B, they don't find any difference in the like speed because they are because the person B is cutting the canceling the part of the distance now that the car A is that the car A is providing. And so yeah, if you understand.
In the case 3, cars in opposite direction. Uh, in this case, both cars are moving towards in opposite direction each other because they are moving opposite direction the distance between them is decreases very fast, so the car appears to approach each other faster. Conclusion.
So like I forgot a part of the case too na. So so that the case
Case
two
three.
shows that uh, that the relative motion is found by subtracting the distance of the car A and the car B. And in conclusion, we can say that the relative motion is not absolute. The relative motion needs a reference point.
You have done so nice. It was so mesmerized. Right. This time, a little practice you need. Okay. Next class, you present one more time.